Good morning. I know it's been a while since I've done this, but apologize for the shadow. Obviously, I'm in my car. So tonight, or last night, I made, well, it's been a process actually. So I made sourdough bread. And I don't share a lot of the stuff that I do, the bread making and the cooking and everything else online. But I'm going to have to, because I'm getting some really good stuff going. And I can tell you something. I was thinking this morning as I was making my daily prayer to God about the patience that I've learned over, well, probably the last year since I started baking bread. I do not buy any bread from the store anymore. I make it all myself. I make a white bread. It's an Amish white bread. I found it online. I make a really badass honey wheat bread. Again, found it online and turned it into my own versus just a normal white bread or wheat bread. But through processes and everything, as you learn, you just, it's the patience and everything else that you learn. And then trial and error and everything else. Has everything been perfect? No. But, it's, you don't give up, is what I'm trying to say. And it does teach you a lot of patience. And you let things happen in their natural environment as you do things. So that's the one thing I was taking away from that this morning as I was thanking God for that patience. Is just let God handle it, man. Just follow the process. The process is good. That's the reason why there's recipes out there and everything else. You can make it your own. I've made some adjustments here and there, and so I made this really great sourdough bread that I'm taking over a piece to my brother this morning. And that was my very first one attempted, and it came out great. It's a 3-day process, but man, amazing. I was getting a little frustrated with the rise last night, and it wasn't rising as, like a lot of my normal stuff does, because I use yeast and everything in that process. This, with the sourdough starter, you make your own, the starter makes its own yeast, and it does it, but it's a process. It's not quick, it's slow, and that's the reason why the stuff comes out so dang good. So if you let God handle the process, still things you're going to have to do, yes, but have the patience, and in all things God will take care of it, and it's going to end up being good. Every day I wake up and I think about how my life has changed since I became sober 6.5 years ago. My sobriety date, May 8th, 2017, date I'll never forget. Be forever thankful for that little tap on my shoulder that said, call your sister. And that was Jesus reaching out to me. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is have patience. God will provide. God will allow things to happen in your life, but you got to have the patience. It's not just a quickie thing. God, get me out of this and I'll never do that again, blah, blah, blah. It's not that quick. It's a beautiful, amazing thing, and I wish everybody would be able to experience what I've been experiencing the last 6.5 years. And I can tell you right now, probably the last 6.5 months has been some tough shit, but I let the process happen. It's been a rough summer. Being in Phoenix, Arizona in the summertime this year was really tough. But we're coming out of it, and it's doing the job I'm doing. It was a little tough too. So anyway, the process happens, and you just gotta let it and trust in it, and just make the adjustments as you need to do it. So right now I'm highly blessed because I get to go over and give this awesome bread to my brother and let them have a taste of it. My very first sourdough. I'm excited. I got all kinds of different thoughts and processes and ideas in my head for that, and other breads and other things. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I know this turned out to be a little bit longer of a video than I wanted to, but hey, it's all about the process, man. God bless. Have an awesome day. Stay sober. Don't drink. Don't run.